embellish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Let's go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the bootleg. Jones being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's got it.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Neil Sterling, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check.
Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, it's brought in left side by Tate.
Here we go.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Good job.
Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Switch it.
Shadow. When he hit.
On first down, Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Ready.
51 to mine.
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Jones on first and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jones on third down. He finds Coleman. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Clear. Deep grip.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go. Sit down.
Now Jones off the play fake. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Slam, slam, slam.
When it hit. Ball 50.
Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing. Because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Wait, 53!
Check, 47.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Jones. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Ready! what you saw.
Watch safety green. Watch safety.
Go. Sit.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
57's the mic.
Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57. I know he ain't got it.
To throw again. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He hits White, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Brady now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Brady now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now Brady again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Mike, 72.
Here's Brady. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Yep.
Switch. SOS.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
Right to the end. Active reload.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air one out. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to follow the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down 80. Down 80.
Man, I got you. Check 99. Check 99.
When he hit.
Brady now on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Wait, 29. Alpha.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Jam.
72. Hey, Charlie. Wait, when he hit.
57's a Mike. Watch the curl.
Alpha.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go, let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready?
Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 37.
Check it. Reload. Hey, Mike 7. Ready, hit. 57. Wait, hit.
Brady going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Check it.
57's Mike. Mike 50.
Mike 20, hit.
Know your job.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch the safety creep.
Gold bandit. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch the screen.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike's 57. 57.
380, hit.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Come on. Hit.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. Hey, Zoo.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Check safety. Check safety.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Check.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
57 to Mike 57. Let's go.
Hey, 66.
Again, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. John Simon in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Wahoo! Protein spill.
Big ass. Watch twist.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's complete. James White. 11 yards there. First down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady's throw there complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
No, 66.
Check back 47. Check back 47. Smooth. Hey. 47 is the mark, boys. 47. Check, 47. Here it comes.
Wait, 28.
47 is the mic. 47.
Alert.
I got one.
Waiting hit. Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, there's a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Hey, seam 6. Hey, hot.
3 buzz. 47's the mark.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Hey, Delta. Check 24. Watch 24. Back. Like, get it.
Jones now throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. You got tight right there. Look at me. Zipper.
This is Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. 3 down. Check. Look. Squeeze. Hot.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Check 3.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down, New York.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Look at me.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Come on, boy. You got me. Go.
Here's Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
A gain on the play.
Hey, set. Alabama. 380. 53 Linda.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 42. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 42.
72. Hey, wide 28. Wide 28.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super